I'm down here at the range on a lovely crisp February morning. It's actually Valentine's Day. Cup of coffee. Some arrows swinging around in a quiver. Down by that target boss down there, there's a compound bow with a new sight on it that needs zeroing. So several different ranges out to probably about here. So I'm going to crack on with that this morning. Hopefully it'll only take about an hour. Excuse the quality, I'm just using a phone. I didn't bring any cameras or anything with me. And at the minute I'm stumbling along on wet grass with trainers, coffee in one hand, arrows swinging around like loonies in the other. But we're nearly there. So there's no tripod or bipod. For me to put the camera on. So we'll get this sitting more sturdily. Put it down for a second. So there's the target, PL14. It's not an archery target at all. And here's the sight on the bow. You can't really see a bow sight from one side, you have to swing it around. So this is where you put your ranges, but first thing I want to do is put a bit of masking tape on there so I'm not drawing straight on that with a permanent marker. The sight, as you can see, is adjustable. This lever at the bottom here, this one, tilts and that moves the sight up and down. So its lowest setting, oh yeah, it's got a single pin thing on there. It's currently at its lowest setting, which equates to about 7 or 10 yards. Right, one piece of masking tape badly applied, it doesn't matter, I'll trim it up later, and it's got the first tick mark on there, which is basically the lowest it will go. We'll put 3 rounds in the target, or 3 shots in the target at 10 yards and see what it looks like. Right, that's all good height wise. The last one actually went right through the middle and sticking in the bank up there. First one was a bum shot, it hit my sleeve on the way out. I should roll my sleeve out of the way. And we'll go to 20 yards this time and try again. So this is at 20 metres, and that's 8 arrows, and it's really difficult to tell because I'm not shooting very well. So I'm going to go back, I'll draw these arrows out, I'm going to go back and have another bash at 20 metres. Well, we've got 2 gone right the way through. One hit the bully, one hit up here I think. So at 20 yards we're still on the same sight mark as 10. So we'll go out to 30 and we'll see what that gets us. Well, my phone was sitting like in here. That arrow is actually, there's actually a scuff. Pressed the wrong button then. There's actually, well I didn't, I've stroked the scuff mark. This arrow has basically hit my phone, knocked it over there and put a scuff mark on my phone. So that was actually really close. I'm going to put my phone down there next time. But anyway, this one at the bottom was the first shot from 30 yards. I'll show you how far away 30 yards is. This is 30. I keep saying yards, 30 metres. I don't know if you can see that God ray coming through there. This place looks amazing first thing in the morning. It's a bit misty and there's God rays coming through all over the place. Anyway, this is 30 yards. Right, that black stick over there, that's at 30 yards. This is 0 yards. 1 yard, 1 metre. As you can see, I made an adjustment, obviously, of, it's never going to focus on that much, which is about, I'd say just over ½ an inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. So 20 mil, and that took the arrows from there to a little bit high. So I tweaked it back down a little tiny bit. So we're at about 15 mil. So I'm going to put a mark there because that seems okay for 30 yards. And now 30 meters. Now we'll move out to 40 meters and I'll put my phone on the side, not on the target. Yeah, I should probably also point out, don't fuck with a compound bow. Hasn't quite come out the other side, but it split that piece of wood clean in half, all the way through. Again, first shot at 40. Actually, that's a lie. Those two up there were first. That one up there was a pull. Fuck that one right up. They were first because I adjusted it, which was stupid. Shouldn't have adjusted it. That one's first. These three, this one's gone almost all the way through, here. They're 40 yards with it adjusted to where it is now. Which, as you can see, is now about an inch, maybe an inch and a bit above the original mark. So this bow holds its trajectory really quite nicely. Going to go back to 50 and show you what 50 yards looks like. Meters. Yards, 50 metres. I guess 50 yards is probably about 6 paces further forward. Long way, innit? Actually forgot this. I got one on target at 50 yards. That one over the top. They're over the top. And one, believe it or fucking not, went right through that gap. It's completely butchered the flights on the arrow, fletchings, whatever you want to call them. I obviously adjusted that way too much. I went up twice what that is there, and they just kept going over and over and over. So I'll try that one again, but I've put it down to about half of what it is now. So sight mark number 4, 50 yards. So the difference between starts dropping and then it seems to get, for each 10-yard increment, a bit closer. I'm not going any further than this today because my left shoulder is fucking killing me because I did shoulders at the gym last night. So, and this shoulder, the left one, has got an injury from when I was a kid. But you can see that's actually not bad shooting for 50 yards. The group is pretty good. That's what, 6-inch group with a freaking bow. 50 yards, it wouldn't get me fuck all on a bowman badge, but all the same, I've got 2 butchered arrows. Where are they? He's lost his knock. Another one's lost a bit of a fletching. I might be able to find the knock. It's probably just laying around here somewhere. Ah, look at that. He hasn't lost his knock, it's just laying on the floor. And that's about it. Altogether, the process has taken I reckon I got here at about 8:30. Just sign an in so it'll tell me because you have to sign into a range. Yeah, altogether the process has taken about an hour. And both pretty much on 3 different ranges. So next time I go down to Bridgewood Field Archery Club, I've at least got some sight marks for different ranges, which helps reverse. So if you know your bow is on target, or you know your projectile slinger is on target at 50 yards, and you aim at 50 yards and it comes out low or high, you know that that particular target isn't at 50 yards, it's further away. Now, basing on me being able to do a 6-inch group, when I'm being really accurate, I can, obviously these are fucking shit shots. I pulled that one, I pulled this one, I let this one go forwards before it actually came out the bow. These were 4 good shots that I knew were good shots when they went. So if you can get that kind of consistency, 4 out of 8, 4 out of 7, I didn't shoot the last one because it didn't have the knock in it. If you can get that kind of consistency at them ranges, you can use the range, the fact that your bow's set on at 50 yards to guess the range, whether it's further or closer, and also the other way round, you know you're bang on if you know the target is 50 yards away. But during the summer, I'm going to come up here in the evenings after work and get some more practice with archery, because I don't practice it enough. When I practice at home, I am literally, right, target there, I am literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a bit this far away. So I don't get much practice further than that. It might not even be that far. It's probably a bit, it actually looks further than it is at home. So I'd say maybe 2 steps in about this, because I don't have a garden. And I'll show you a picture of what my front garden. I do have a garden. It's a front garden. I'll show you what it looks like right at the very end of this video.
It's my front garden. Motorbike.
Entire estate.
We're on the edge of the estate. Woods out the back of the house. There's kids playing in that car park just down the road, so this is not somewhere I feel comfortable doing archery of any kind.
Yeah. And you'll see what I mean. Firing a bow in my front garden. I don't really want to do it. Plus this is a fucking dangerous piece of kit. And when you've got kids and shit running around in the summer, it's just not a good place to shoot. An enclosed space like this is a quarry. You can see there's the edge of the quarry up there, what, 20 feet above my head, all the fucking way around, except for right down that end, and we're always shooting this way, so it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. Anyway, boys and girls, thank you for joining me on this warming up, looking to be shortly a lovely cold February day. I pity all of you at work, stuck indoors when I'm out here. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.